Oh goodness, red alert. Somebody's running Exodus and a PvP wannabe player is about to complain. How's everybody doing on Stowe today? This is Thor, Stowe PvP. Episode 1 of Starship traits. The first one I want to hit on is going to be Exitus. The most feared trait in the game, it seems, still in 2023. I can only imagine. It's crazy. I've seen so many people in zone chat throw so many insults. Well, you're running Exodus. I just can't help but chime in and say, well, then you are obviously shouldn't be playing PvP if you can't beat Exodus, the stealth part. People are like, Exodus useless trait. Then why are you complaining about useless trait? It's not a useless trait. Exodus gives 510 stealth based on your overall stealth. So it reflects 10% of your ship's stealth. So right now my ship's about 5,100 stealth and got everything's activated. Activate some things, you'll see those numbers go up. I switch over to auxiliary power, those numbers will go up. So if you need to know what your ship's stealth is, look at Exodus. That stealth for 20 seconds is a reflection of 10% of your overall ship stealth. Running Exodus for stealth alone is pointless. Exodus ain't what you gotta worry about. I'm gonna get into that in a second. It's your intel teams when it comes to being a space ninja and stealthness. But what is really more important about this trait, everyone keeps looking at the stealth part. It's not important. Forget the stealth part. Intel team gives you over 4,000 stealth. Worry about intel team if you're a crybaby who has a hard time fighting people who run intel ships. Look at that plus 40 Starship control expertise. Improves control effects and resistance to the same. If you're running fresh from R&R, Bomber, 2 copies of intel teams, you got plus 40 magnitude of control and control resistance, anywhere between 80% to 100% uptime. That's why a lot of these people complain about Exodus. And they scream at the newer people, oh, you obviously can't fight. Exodus builds are weak. That's not what they're really trying to get at. They don't want you to have that extra control resistance because they're trying to slow you down with viral engines overload, the experimental weapon that comes with the Rising Corvette, slow you down so you don't have no damage resistance and they can kill you. So the less control resistance you have, the easier they can kill you. So usually when someone is complaining to you about you having Exodus, they're probably a more experienced player who knows that you're getting some extra control and make it more difficult to fight them. So throw on some Exodus. Get you some plus 40 Starship control expertise. Throw on some other consoles like the Hostile, Weapon Sensor Enhancer, other things like that. I covered what those consoles do in a basic build episode on an earlier date. For all you people that keep crying about Exodus, please shut up. Exodus is not going away. And if you don't know how to beat Exodus, the stealth part, a little bit of immersive powered auxiliary, a gem Hadar deflector from the Lost Dominion arc, a little bit of the intel spec, running primary, secondary. Instead of running weapon power, running auxiliary power. A little attack pattern lambada. And the stealth part of Exodus becomes useless on your opponent. Now, the control resistance and the control doesn't become useless. And that's what you're really mad about. And you're trying to trick these newer players and they're not doing it so you can feel superior. Shame on you. That's why I do what I do, to stop people like you from taking advantage of younger players. So throw you on some Exodus, get it going, get you some of that extra control. But if you're running it for the stealth, I will sit back and think, plenty of other things to give stealth. But a little extra control never hurts. And some bonus weapon that's like Cat 2 right there. Just jump on that. Makes them mad. They get mad, they rage log off, call you names, get all toxic. That's when you look at my other video of how to report toxic players. This is how we clean this game up. We can clean it up, make it good for kids and adults alike, where it can be more of a family environment, people having fun. So toxic players coming in, getting beat, getting butt hurt, crying about it, and then blaming you saying you're toxic because you put them in their place. And if this video bothers you, then I'm sharing build information. That is great. Go see your psychiatrist. Tell them Thor sent you. Y'all have a good day.